Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Sun Devils ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Quick give. Turning it on. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature?
Makes a grab and room to run. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Raiola to throw. Right side, it's Reynolds. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Raiola. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Blasted as he lets it go. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Trying to convert the 3rd down. Here's Raiola. Complete downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down.
Makes a grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
2nd and long here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. A give to Brown. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Long way to go on second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Brings it in down the left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Hand off for Brown. Knocked down immediately.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Harris. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. The play fake. Fires into the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, ASU! The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he's not going to take a knee. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. In the backfield, it's Reynolds. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Throwing Raiola. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Left side, it's Jacobs.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's 3rd and 5. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's 3rd and 5. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. On target over the middle. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Fires to the wide out. Out wide right, it's Barber.
Gain of 23 on the play. First down for the offense.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Raiola. Out wide left, it's Marsh. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Number 53, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grant behind the line. It's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Drops back on first down. Flush to the left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense playing a bail technique. Left side is Marsh. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll need a bunch on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here's Raiola to throw. In traffic, it's Reynolds. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Viola to the air again. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 8 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Crimson Tide getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the delay, it's Hamilton. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll give it to Brown. Fighting off the defender. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Line getting set on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride him again. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Buying time to his right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Open space at the 25. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The defense putting points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sells to fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Snaps it in the shotgun. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
2nd and long here. From the gun, looking for a man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure.
It's a fake. He wants to throw. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's not even going to get close. Knocked out of bounds well behind the 1st down marker. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Marsh. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Booster. From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Stepping to the right. Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Reynolds.
Man, number 1 area to be successful on 3rd and long, gotta have good protection up front. Check. Great job by the offensive line, keeping their QB clean. He had time to go through his progression, to find the correct guy, and to convert the 3rd down and long.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Out wide right, it's Barber. Snags it, and there's running room. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Left side, it's Jacobs. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. A give to Brown. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Brown again. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Making the adjustment. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires it down the seam. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Marsh. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Right side, it's Marsh. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Finds his man. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Deep in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Hand off for Brown. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Selling the fake. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. He makes the catch. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Davison. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Tough run here. It's Hamilton. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Right back to it. Here, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do, counting for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and you can keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. The run inside. It's Powell. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marsh. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this.
Continues to fight for yards. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Smashes through the tackle. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift. A late touchdown. Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it.